Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have a quarter-final match to bring to you. Karolina Pliskova versus Magda, and it's going to be a very interesting match. We've got someone who is pretty aggressive in her play in Pliskova and someone who is more of a counterpuncher in Linette, so it should match up pretty nicely and end up being a very competitive contest. Let's just quickly have a look as well, because in terms of the head-to-head, they have played each other a few times, and in fact, quite a few times. You can see here, since 2012, they have played each other a fair amount, and it'll be an interesting match because they obviously are familiar with each other. The head-to-head, if I'm not mistaken, is also pretty interesting because head-to-head all matches apparently 4-1 to Pliskova. Let's have a look. Is that in line with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess one of them will be a exhibition, or maybe not a WTA tour match. It might be an ITF match in 2012. But Linette's only won once against Pliskova. I've actually gone twice, including the Billie Jean King competition. So it's 5-2, I guess, is really the head-to-head, if we're talking about it properly. But look, in all honesty, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting because I think Magda has a pretty good chance of winning this one. I think her counter-punching style is going to be a problem for Pliskova, and I know that she's beaten her in the past, but I've got a slight suspicion that the way that Magda has been playing recently is actually been a lot better, and arguably some of the best tennis of her career. So Linette, do not sleep on her. She's going to be good. We're going to be doing play-by-play commentary, of course. The scoreboard will be up as always, so do keep an eye out for that as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And yeah, stay safe and well, and we'll see you very, very soon. Right, okay. Right, okay. So, let's get underway here. Okay. First set. Here we go. It will be Magda Linette to serve first. We are going to have play-by-play commentary, of course, and we will have the scoreboard up, as you can see. We are ready. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Right, Magda Linette starts us off, goes out wide into the forehand of Pliskova. Great return. Backhand cross from Linette, though. Slice from Pliskova. Backhand down the middle from Linette. Forehand cross from Pliskova. Forehand to forehand here. On the wrong goes Pliskova. Great forehand cross court. And Linette can't handle that forehand and has to end up just sending that one long. So it is an early point to Karolina Pliskova. Okay, so Sertanati from Pliskova, short ball for her to attack, comes up very nicely, puts the short ball away into the backhand corner. Pliskova just very calm. It's very calm in the stadium. I guess it's the first match of the day, and it's a shame that even though it's a quarterfinal, there seem to be a fair few empty seats. I guess not a lot of players, a lot of fans are there for these two players, but I mean, they've got two quality players. Good serve, is it from Linette? No, it's just long. So second serve coming up. Of course, the women's and men's draw pretty open this year, in all honesty. It's been quite exciting to watch. Second serve from Linette into nowhere. And Andre in the chat. Oh, he's loving it. He's saying, come Come on, Magda. Really, really cheering on Magda. A good serve from Linettte went into a forehand to forehand rally here. Goes down the line though. Linettte changes direction first, then goes backhand cross, backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Linettte again. She changes direction first again there in that exchange. She is dictating proceedings or trying to early on here. Backhand in the middle from Linettte. Forehand cross. Pliskova tries to go for the big booming forehand down the line, but she does miss it. And that will be 30-15 to the Polish player. Right, so just yeah, not really. Well, we go into the rally forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Pliskova. What a forehand down the line. And Anna says Magda Yazda. Yeah. See some Polish fans in the chat, and I'm sure a lot of people that maybe were expecting to cheer on Świątek are now cheering on Linettte, right? Slice from Pliskova, forehand cross, forehand to forehand here. We go forehand again, into out from Pliskova, and it's a clean winner. 30-40. Pliskova has an early break point here. She might need your guys' help. It says Polish Power. Polish Power, yeah. So 73% of you have gone for Linettte. So I think quite a few Polish fans in the chat. Are there any people cheering on Karolina Pliskova? That's what I want to know as well. So that wide from the net is good. It's a short return, forehand, cross. She comes to the net. Oh, she gets past. What a pass from Karolina Pliskova. That is very impressive. The play was right from the net. She steps forward. The approach shot just a little bit short from the Polish player, and she goes into Pliskova's strength, which is the forehand. And she goes short with the approach, and Pliskova picks up on it quite nicely and fires the forehand cross court and passes her to break in this opening service game. Some nerves maybe for Linettte, potentially. Yeah. That says Iga Magda. Power. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. Look, I mean, they are very, very good players, of course. And, I think Świątek would have been expected to, make this stage. Unfortunately, she just wasn't able to in the end. So, yeah. Second serve, backhand from the net. Backhand to backhand here. Goes down the middle of the net. It's good and deep into court. Here we go. Forehand cross. Forehand to forehand again. Down the line goes Pliskova. Steps in the net. Good backhand cross. Backhand from Pliskova goes long. And it is love 15. And the net will be looking to try and break back straight away, of course. Okay, here we go. Love 15. Oh, it's an ace from Pliskova out wide from the ad side. It is 15 all. Winners 4 already for Pliskova. The crowd is very, very quiet. It's like a ghost town. Very polite. Normally, of course, the Australian crowd is very loud and they're just going crazy, and they're just maybe these players at the moment and it needs to set on fire a little bit the match. Second serve is a double fault. 15-30. Yeah, there's some people in the crowd cheering on Magda. They're saying Magda, Magda, trying to cheer on Magda Linette, the Polish player who has gone on breakdown early in this match. I reckon it's going to be a tight one still. Anyway, good serve into the forehand. Pliskova backhand on the line. Forehand to forehand here now. Oh, down the line goes the net, directs that down the line beautifully, and the backhand from Pliskova, sorry, even goes long. So 15-40, and two break back opportunities here for the Polish player. That forehand was great. I think Pliskova went a bit safe and was kept on going cross court. She's not really taken a lot of chances on the forehand early doors here, and there's been a lot of forehand exchanges. The net's been the one to go line first, and she did so there beautifully, redirecting. Didn't overhit it. It was a pretty good forehand cross on Pliskova, good depth on it as well, but Linette just made sure she had a low base and directed it beautifully. Anyway, second serve here, and it will be a let, so she'll redo that. And she's got two opportunities here, Magda Linette, to break back. Second serve. Backhand is good. Down the middle, and Pliskova makes the mistake. She obliges and says, here we go, have the break back. I broke you, but it's only right that we break, that I break you back. And interestingly, the break right back stat is saying 32% of the time Pliskova breaks back. The net only 28%, but she has broken back straight away here. And that will help her nerves. I think if she'd gone 2-love down, that would have been pretty difficult then for her. But the fact that she's managed to get the break back is a real positive thing, I think. There you go. Linette goes down the tee. It's an ace. Wow, beautiful. And Andre says Magda. I'm not sure what that means, but Magda and something in Polish. Yeah. Are there no Czech Republic fans in the chat? No Karolina Pliskova fans? I'm surprised. Okay, served on a tee. Oh, is in, and the backhand, sorry, the forehand even from Pliskova on the stretch is long. So 30-love to Linette, 1-1. Guys, remember to that like button, please, and do subscribe if you are new. Thank you for tuning in as always. Great to have you guys on. 30-love to Linette. Served on a tee is in. Slice from Pliskova. It's a backhand lob slice, really, and it drifts long. So it is 40-love, and Linette suddenly has a lot of momentum in this first set. After getting broken, she's broken back, and now she looks like she might hold to love. That first serve is long, though. She tries to go out wide. The second serve coming up. Second serve, backhand into in. Oh, that is so good from Magda Linette. It's an into-in forehand from Pliskova. She doesn't quite direct it properly. It's right at the feet of Linette almost. And she hits a forehand slice cross court for a winner. Beautiful angle found. Just kind of places it into court. That is so good. I mean, that is fantastic from Magda Linette. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, so she tries to go into it, and Magda just shifts across and just beautifully guides it. I mean, that is a fantastic shot. You don't see it much on the men's tour. You won't see many forehand slice winners, really. You might see little dinks and drop shots, but not that. And it is more prevalent. It's definitely more common on the women's side. And it's great to see because it's just a different way of playing. We saw Harmony Tan, for example, at Wimbledon last year against Serena Williams. She did something similar, right? She sliced and diced, and she played very different games. She wasn't just all power. And I guess if you don't have the power, you need to be creative, and that's what makes it so great. Seeing these different types of players on tour, and then trying to, outdo each other with what they've got. So it's interesting. It's interesting for sure. Okay, so 1-2 here, Pliskova. She's serving to level things up here. First serve drifts long. I have Her feeling her serve might be off the boil after that double fault and then getting broken straight away. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Second serve is in. Backhand from Linette is in as well. Backhand to backhand here now. Oh, but Linette says that's not good enough. Your backhand cross is not good enough. And she goes backhand on the line. Beautiful angle found. Love 15. Linette looks like she's really up for this. The backhand Pliskova, just showing the replay. Yeah, just a little bit pedestrian. Annette was waiting for it. She knew she was going to go cross court. Pliskova's been very predictable, I think, early doors here. Goes down the tee, net, and the forehand from Pliskova goes into the net. 15. Oh, 15 all. Lynette just struggling to get that one over. It was a good first serve. Pliskova this time goes out wide. Forehand again from Lynette goes into the net. So 30-15, and making those first serves is making a huge difference here. It really is. When she makes those first serves, she's having a lot more success. Or tries to go down the tee and just misses that first serve. So second serve is coming up. Lynette will be looking to try and break here and open up a lead. There we go. Second serve is a let. So she'll be hoping she doesn't double fault here. She's prone to a double fault here and then. Second serve, backhand from Lynette's in, forehand to forehand. Goes forehand again. It's a slice from Lynette, slice from Pliskova, slice from Lynette again. Backhand to backhand here. Oh, Lynette mishits the backhand and it shanks it wide. So it's 4-15. Still. Okay. Oh, serve on the tees missed from Pliskova. And Jakob says, Dawaj Magda. I guess that means come on, Magda, I'm assuming. Second serve into the body. Forehand on the line from Pliskova is batted away. She does hold in the end pretty comfortably. And it is 2-all. And an important hold as well, especially given she lost that first point. She went love 15 down, so you're thinking, oh, she might be in a bit of trouble here, but she recovered very nicely. She really did. Jakob says yes. Okay, good. I predicted it right. Hit that like button, please, as well, guys, and do subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, as always. Serve on the tee from Lynette's in. Forehand down the line from the Porsche. Backhand down the line from Pliskova is long. She was on the stretch there. She was really just trying to scramble to get it back into play. First serve percentage early doors here. 82% for Lynette, 40% for Pliskova. So she's making a lot of first serves here, Lynette. She only finds herself level, though. So yeah, second serve. Second serve is in. Backhand from Pliskova is in as well. Forehand cross. Slice from Pliskova. Forehand on the line from Lynette. Backhand from Pliskova. And Lynette comes forward, takes on the forehand drive volley. And the forehand from Pliskova goes into the net. So it is 30 love. Got away with that a little bit. She plucked it out of the air, but Pliskova got there. She read it nicely. And the issue is, she's kind of snapped at it, Pliskova. Andre says Magda Wal. So out wide, looked like he was an ace. She just missed it. Just. Second serve coming up. Here we go. Second serve into the body. Forehand cross from Pliskova. Forehand to forehand here now. Forehand from Pliskova goes into the net. So 40 love. A chance for Magda Lynette to hold to love again. She's looking pretty comfortable behind her serve. Service games are looking pretty good. She's got former world number 4 Agnieszka Radwanska in her box as well. Good serve out wide from the net, and the backhand cross on Pliskova right in the field of the net. She just guides it cross court, beautifully done. She's very good at just maneuvering the ball around, redirecting. Very, very good. It's 3-2 the net. She does nudge in front. Let's see how many of you have voted for. 76% have voted for Lynette. Okay. All right. Not bad. The majority of Polish people, I think, in the chat, of course. Doesn't seem like we've got any people from Czech Republic in the chat. Interesting. Well, any people that are cheering anyway or cheering on Karolina Pliskova. Right, here we go. Pliskova serving at 2-3. Second serve into the forehand of Lynette. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Pliskova. Backhand cross from Lynette is really good. Pliskova gets that. Oh, what a get. It's a drop shot there from Lynette. Really well done from the Polish player. I have to say, it was a fantastic get from Pliskova. I thought she was going to get it too, and she looks obviously disappointed because she fought so hard for it. Didn't think she was going to get it. Great get, but the drop shot from Lynette is just too good, and she's not getting anywhere near that. Pliskova just completely and thoroughly outplayed her in that point. Did Lynette was just making her move around. And yeah, Andre says, bravo. Yeah, that's great. It was a really, really good. That was a bravo moment, to be fair. It really was. So very well played. First serve out wide, backhand from the net is loopy but in. There's a lob from Pliskova, it's in as well. Backhand cross from Lynette, backhand to backhand now. Oh, unbelievable. What a backhand. That is Novak Djokovic-esque. That backhand down the line looks so good. Oh, that's unbelievable. That backhand, she just tees it up. Look at the power through that shot. Bends that front knee, swings through the ball. It's flat. It is cleanly struck. That's already 3 backhand winners for the match, none for Pliskova so far. First serve is out. So this is a massive opportunity for Lynette now because she has a second serve to look at and she's already love 30 up. Or 30 love up even on Pliskova's serve. Also, let second serve. That looked like a very, very tight second serve. She knows she's under pressure here. Yeah, knew it. I knew she was going to double fault. I knew it. I just knew it. Love 40. 3 breakpoint opportunities here. She didn't take 2 of them in the previous game. I would be very, very surprised if Lynette doesn't take one of the breakpoints now. Genuinely. So wide backhand down the line. Forehand again from Pliskova's massive this time. Goes into it. She's missed it by an absolute mile. She's missed that forehand by a long way. And Magda Lynette breaks, and she's 4-2 up here. She was looking like she was going to be in trouble. She lost the first opening service game. She was a break down. She was 1 love down. But Lynette has come back to 4-2. And she's not only recovered that break, but she's also broken Pliskova again. So she's 4-2 up here in this first set. She's 2 games away from this first set. She's serving now for 5-2. Second serve from Lynette coming up. Goes into the backhand of Pliskova. Backhand to backhand here. I thought she'd made that. She really rips that backhand, Magda, and she just misses it, just goes wide. So it is love 15. Here we go. Serve down the tee. Forehand from Pliskova's long. There's 15 all. Good first serve from the net. Had Pliskova stretching there. And we go first serve into the net from Magda Linette. Second serve coming up. Second serve coming. Goes into the backhand. Backhand down the middle from Pliskova's in. It clips the baseline. Goes into out of the forehand. It's too big. That return was just too good, to be fair, from Pliskova. Right on the baseline. And the net was just struggling to even get it back into play. She does. It sits up nicely and short for Pliskova to attack. She goes into out of the forehand. Easy as you like. 15-30. It's important that Linette holds here, of course. Needs a first serve, I think. She does find it's a kick serve into the backhand, then goes into the forehand. Backhand to backhand now. Down the middle goes Linette with the backhand and goes forehand cross. It's in. Great depth. Then goes into out. Backhand cross from Pliskova. Backhand from Linette. Slice from Pliskova. Backhand down the line from Linette. Forehand cross from Pliskova. Forehand on the line from Linette. Backhand on the stretch from Pliskova. Really good from Linette. Is making Pliskova move side to side, feeling uncomfortable. She's trying not to let her settle in the baseline rallies. That was a pretty good example of it. She's taking the ball on the rise. 57% of the ball she's taking on the rise. She's taking it early. She's taking it early and making it harder for Pliskova because she's got less time to react. Serve out wide is into the net. So second serve coming up. Second serve. Backhand from Pliskova into the net. 40-30. Missed opportunity on the second serve there. Pliskova will be disappointed. There you go. Linette has a game point to go 5-2 up in this first set. Says sorry after she tosses the ball, but tosses it wrong, so she lets it bounce. Tried to go down a tee. She's just missed. She has just missed that serve down a tee. Second serve coming up. Can she hold with that second serve? All into our forehand from Pliskova. Backhand down the middle. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Linette. Backhand to backhand now. Down the line goes Pliskova with the backhand. Massive forehand cross from Linette. Backhand cross is good as well. Pliskova on the stretch. But she does make the mistake. On the stretch, she does go long. So it is a hold. She's 5-2 up. A breakdown early in this first set. She finds herself the one with a couple of breaks. Very, very good. Very good from Magda Linette. She doesn't even need to set up that. She's got her whole box, I'm sure. Yeah, the playing those Dunlop balls, not a massive fan of them, in all honesty, but it is what it is. Right, time has been called. Pliskova will serve to stay in this set. That's what's going on. If I was Lynette, I would try and just completely go through this big time. I would just try to run through her. Don't let her set at all. Because when Pliskova settles, that's when she's dangerous, right? So that wide forehand from Lynette's in, clips the baseline into out forehand from the pole, backhand in the middle from Pliskova, good depth. Then goes into out, backhand from Lynette goes long. Yeah, it's a massive forehand. You can see, well, you could see Pliskova just teeing it up. Well, that's the issue, right? She hits quite big from the back of the court, but when she's on the stretch, as we saw in that last game, she struggled. She lost a couple of points just trying to stretch and get to balls. And she'll get to them, but she might look awkward. So out wide. Oh, and the backhand from their net goes into the net again. So 30 love. It looks like she's going to try and force Magda Linette to serve for the set. Here we go, 30 love. Second, first serve down the tee. Backhand's good from Linette, sorry. Pliskova's serve is pretty good there down the tee. Pace on it as well. You can see Linette looks like she's being rushed. Also, as he makes his way into the net. Pliskova struggling to find the first serve regularly. Second serve. Here's a double fault. Interesting. Will be really annoying to her is if Linette takes it to a deuce and then also wins as well. Probably be right. Second serve coming up after that fault. Can she avoid double faulting? She can. Backhand into out from Linette, and the backhand from Pliskova goes wide. So it is 40-30. Hmm. 10 unforced errors for Pliskova. How many for Linette, though? Move it over. Should move that star over as like a little video. As part of the screen. But anyway, great start. Here, forehand from Rublev, forehand from Djokovic down the middle. Great depth, backhand cross from Rublev. Backhand to backhand, slice from Rublev is in. And Tsitsipas goes into him with a forehand, puts it away. Does Karolina Pliskova. And the reason why I was saying Steph and Alcaraz is because that's exactly what happened a lot of the points. So the net is 5-3 up, which you'll have to serve to go halfway there to beating me and everyone else on the table, I'm assuming. Okay, here we go. The net serving for the set 5-3. Can she do it with no fuss? Yeah, she goes on tee, forehand here now. Forehand from Pliskova goes into the net. There's a fist bump from the net. She is going to try and serve well. Comes to the net when possible, wants to returning, but so WT is out. There you go. Taking the time, isn't she? Second serve. Forehand of Pliskova is in great depth. Backhand from Maria. Then forehand from Maria, but the forehand cross from Pliskova. Pliskova was long. Well, there we go. First into the net, second serve coming up. 30 love Lynette. 5-3 up. Second serve. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas, backhand cross from Sinner, and also the backhand block from the net. Sails long. Here we go, third 15. More serve out wide, backhand from Pliskova is in. Into our forehand, although it's not directed too well. It's down the middle of the court, backhand to backhand now. Needs to make a move. She's not doing that right now. She's just playing straight at her. Is Magdalene. That's better. She goes down the line, gets a slice from Pliskova, and goes into it again. And he's just missed it. Peter says, "Hey, QualityShot. Hey, Fazan, QualityShot fam. Hey, how you doing? You all good?" Oh, really good from Pliskova. She opens up a great point here. This could be dangerous. Magdalena has to close it out here. Getting involved with an exchange from the baseline. The massive into out forehand from Pliskova is just huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, serves him from the net. Pliskova goes long. It is back to juice. She saves that break point. Oh, forehand to forehand. And Pliskova's forehand drifts long. So it is another match point, another set point for Karolina to pick now. Oh, backhand to backhand here. Oh, she does take the first set. She takes it after mistake from Pliskova. That's a very good set of tennis from Magda Lynette. I have absolutely zero idea if anyone on tour at the moment is more informed than her. And someone please show me the stats, but she's just been incredible. I just don't have the time until she wins. Till she wins Grand Slam. But yeah. Okay. Right. So great first set from Magda Lynette. She's 6-3 up. She's one set away, one victorious set away from a semi-final position at this tournament. So I'm going to stretch my legs and then I'll be back. 1 second. Pliskova taking a little bathroom break. Classic. It's very classic, isn't it? Taking a little bathroom break. Magda has just been a lot more solid in that first set, to be fair. Pliskova, a few errors. In fact, we've got the stats here for the set. So, first set percentage, only 45% for Pliskova. When she made her first serve, it's pretty good. Only lost 2 points behind it. Only won 2 points that won her second serve. The next stats pretty solid. 61% first serves in, 65% first serve points won, second serve points won, 73%. Winning side full serves 8 and 14. So that's not good for Pliskova. 7 and 4 for Magda Linette. So she had almost double the amount of winners on full errors. And Pliskova had almost double the amount of unforced errors to winners. That's the difference at the moment. It's a lot more consistent than that. Serve into the body of Linette. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand cross. Backhand cross again from Pliskova, and the backhand from Linette finds the net. So 15 love. Of course, in the first set, Magda Linette was serving first. She got broken straight away, though. So it doesn't really matter that Pliskova was serving first. I think actually it probably puts a bit more pressure on her, because if Linette has break points, then she could. This quarterfinal could be over quite quickly. Well, she needs to hold it. It's a very crucial game for her, this first game. Second serve is a double fault. Her toss was clearly wrong there. As soon as she tossed it up, I could see it was wrong, because her toss was a lot lower than it normally would be. Guys, hit that like button, please, as well, and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you for tuning in. It's a slice serve, and that's a very clever serve from Pliskova. She does mix it up. She has a flatter one, she has a slice serve, she has the kick serve. That slice serve ends up being shanked by Linette long, so 30-15. Andre says, Swiatek rest, Magda best. Very good. Good rhyming. Get into in forehand from Pliskova, then goes forehand on the line. Backhand cross from Linette. Backhand cross again from Pliskova, then goes into in with the forehand. Forehand cross from Linette is massive. What a get from Pliskova. Linette goes cross court, the backhand Pliskova's in. She's somehow seeing this rally. Oh, that's great defensive work from Pliskova. I have to say, you don't normally associate it with her game, but that was really good defensive work. Linette tries to go for a massive cross-court forehand. She just misses it. Just misses the line. But that was really, really good. Interesting that Linette's not going behind Pliskova. You would think sometimes she would, but the reason why Pliskova got to those shots is because she was maybe a little bit predictable. Oh, this time though, she tries to go for a blazing backhand down the line. She's missed that one as well. So Pliskova does hold, and holds pretty comfortably early doors here. And yeah, so 1 love up, and she's so pre-match. This is interesting. Pre-match, the win predictor said it was 60% in favor of Pliskova. Now it's saying it's only 31% after she lost that first set. So that's a massive difference after the first set. The win predictor is saying that Linette now has the best opportunity to win this match by quite a margin. There we go. Love one in the second set. Magda Linette serving, but of course she did win that first set, so she's got a bit of a buffer, if you will. Oh, massive serve down the tee from Linette, and ace 15 love. Goes says Pagoda sucks, be right back. Oh, that is savage. And unneeded. I mean, I still need to understand why he hates her. Serve down the tee. Oh, forehand from Pliskova into the net. Really good spot serving from the Polish player. 30 love. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I wouldn't like if he just was talking about, doing all the coverage and talking rubbish at time prison stuff. But if he is going to give like a sort of match the day vibe, and they get a panel in, then he'd be great. And your second serve is a fault from Magda Linette, the first of the day, if I'm not mistaken. that's a massive shame. A lot of people, of course, expecting her to win this one, especially for Polish fans anyway. I think generally, I mean, I would have thought this was a 50-50 on paper. I mean, 30-15, third on the tee, forehand, 287, in, forehand on the line, from the net is unbelievable. She has got ridiculous, she's got a ridiculous engine on her. It was a massive forehand. It really was from Kristina Pliskova. As soon as I started telling her not to do it, she listened and was like, you know what, I can do this. Yeah, forehand on the line. Oof, oof, okay. Oh, 40-30. Magda. She's fault. Second serve coming up. The net 40-30. This is a crucial point. She wants a pin drop. Or second serve. We're going to the rally. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand down the middle from Lynette. Then goes forehand cross. Then goes forehand on the line. Oh, here we are. Oh, she does manage to hold. She does get that error from Pliskova she wanted. One game all. In love. The crowd is flip flopping a lot. They just want to see a close encounter between two seeing out of the. So the tee return is in and deep. Slice from. Oh, oh. What's he love? Andre says dodge. Hmm. Right, so 2-1 the change of oh, this music's interesting. Oh, Okay. Right. So here you go. Serving at 1-2. Serve backhand from Ostapenko is in. Comes to the net, and well, she didn't even need to volley the net because it didn't even get over that much. Piotrek says, Kowalski says, Fulan, love, Ina, love. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I brought into my own home and I was trying to help, and I was being super. Right, here we go. Here you go. Wins the rally. Oh, backhand from Pliskova goes into the net though. Does mean that 15. Here you go, backhand to backhand. Slice. Wow, what a shot from the net down the line. Beautiful. There you go. Forehand here. Oh, Pliskova's making she's making it tougher. It's another breakthrough opportunity for Pliskova. This game is going on forever. Ghost says BRB. Dodge. Fieldtreska's magical left, magical in it. Okay. Happy birthday, Troy. So out wide, backhand from Pliskova's in, forehand into in from her as well. Then goes forehand on the line. Slice from Tsitsipas, drop shot from, drop shot from Tsitsipas, a sublime. And Pliskova can't get there in the end. It's 7-6. He did change up a bit at the end and started going more on the well, that might speak quickly. So more easily accessible on your phone, but this is what we have come up with, and hope you guys enjoy it as well. Okay, here we go. Juice, massive points coming up. On the net serve. Goes into body, massive cross court forehand, comes forward, puts away the backhand at the net. Wow, easy, easy. It's almost a question of whether, you know, she was like, I'm not comparing that, I'm just saying that normally. Oh, that's out. You are a juice. Fault seconds are first they're coming up. This is a very, very long game, by the way. This is going to decide who takes a set and who doesn't, in my opinion. Here we go, into rally. Oh, that's out. So that wide. Oh, massive into and forehand from Pliskova is blasted wide. Right, here we go. Piotr says Magdalena Linette in hearts. Magda trying. Okay. All right. Okay. Sad on the T is fault, so I'd rather like Queenie King. Oh, serve into the net. Here we go. Oh, I'd back hand. Oh, the crowd getting behind. Pliskova, actually, they want to see her break back. So make it 5-4. It'll get very interesting. See if you want Fury. Serve and wins the rally. Forehand down the line from Pliskova goes into the net. Bad mistake from Karolina Pliskova, although she's got one more opportunity for the second. Very right. Oh, here we go. 2 break points for Magda Linette on Karolina Pliskova's serve. Is that wide? But she's with the first serve and it's shanked from Mashas. Yeah, a lot to cover on the channels to tune in. Oh, very, very good. This is such a long game. Gosh, the start of this set has been ruined. Like, the juice games have gone on forever. Wow. But this is juice number 1 on Pliskova's serve anyway. And backhand here. Backhand the line from Linette. Forehand cross from Pliskova. Forehand cross from Pliskova again. Oh, she had the whole court to aim at Magda Linette. And she actually misses it. She was on the front foot there. opts to crouch and hit the forehand. Hits it into the net. 15 love. Oh, backhand to backhand, go down the line. All right, we are at juice still. Juice number 2. There you go. Pliskova goes down the tee with the serve, and the return is in. Great return. It was a lob return, but good forehand from Pliskova. She's hitting the ball really hard, really cleanly at the moment. She punches the forehand on the line. Linette on the stretch, slices into the net. We are approaching the 1 hour mark. Linette, I did say she needs to try and just get an early lead and break straight away, because Pliskova will find form. It's very unlikely she has a whole match where she's not playing well. She's done it in the past, but it's a pretty rare occurrence. It's another big serve out wide, and on the backhand side, Linette's not able to make that into play. So it's 3-2. She nudges in front. Does Pliskova. Guys, well, if you're new, press that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you for tuning in as always. 67% of you have gone for Magda Linette. Let me know in the chat if you are going for Karolina Pliskova. Let me know in the chat. Are you from the Czech Republic, or if you're not and you're sporting a white? Piotr says Magdalena Linette. Yeah, very happy, of course, about her as a Polish player. She's flying the flag, which you wouldn't expect. You would have expected it to be Iga Swiatek, but after falling, of course, relatively early to Alina Rybakina, then I think that might be why. Okay. All right, so there's a lot going on. Magda Linette needs to try her best to hold here. I think she wants to do this in straight sets, but Pliskova's come out swinging and fighting in the second set. Backhand to backhand. Or short backhand from Linette after a huge backhand from Pliskova. The water pass for the Polish player. They're going backhand to backhand. Pliskova, it's a massive backhand cross. And you can see Linette just struggling with it. She goes shorter. And then the approach from Pliskova is not good enough. She gets passed down the line with the backhand. Love. So I see, but forehand from Pliskova is out. So it's 30 love. That's better from her. Needs to find those first serves. They're going to be crucial. They have been so far in this match. Oh, it's another ace. Pliskova doesn't even move. Beautiful shape on it. Short slice serve out wide, or well, actually, it's looked more like a short kick serve out wide from the juice side. That opens up 40 love. International score. Oh, massive from Pliskova. They trade from the back of the court, and she gets a slightly shorter ball. Pliskova, what does she do? She steps in straight away after she has or has Linette even on the back foot. Mm, backhand's backhand. Very, very good hold in the end. She holds the 30, and it looks like it's going to be new balls, which isn't a good thing for. Isn't really a good thing if you're Vekic because you've started to get a good read on the Nick serve. On the Curiosity serve, that is. Yeah. There we go. Second serve, 3. Bogdan says Magda Zashap Godin Swiatek, I guess, saying that Magda Linette is replacing Swiatek and will take, doing it for her. Or good serve from Pliskova down the tee and straight away Linette's on the back foot, short return. Pliskova goes down the line with a forehand and then, yeah, Linette on the stretch, very short ball. And again, Pliskova steps up and goes behind her. And it is a clean winner. Serve wins the rally now. Wow, by Pliskova. Error from the Czech player. This could be a chance. Serves into a forehand there from Pliskova goes into the net. And that is the kind of mistake she has been making. Magda. They're all cheering on Magda. 15:30. Not much. I can't really hear anyone cheering on Karolina Pliskova, which is a shame. It's a big shame. It'd be nice to see a very boisterous crowd, a very loud crowd, but not seeing that at all. Anyway, second serve, backhand from Linette short, then goes cross court water pass. Pliskova's approach shot's not good enough. She goes backhand cross, not enough pace on the approach, not enough placement. Sits up nicely for Pliskova, and she says, "Sorry, but no, thank you." Basically, that's exactly what that means. And a good set out wide. Okay, yeah, you go backhand to backhand. Short from Linette. 2 breakpoint opportunities here for Linette. What a forehand from Pliskova on the run. She crunches it down the line. That's 1 breakpoint saved. She's going to have to find something special again, especially if she doesn't find her first serve. Let's first serve. Guys, remember to hit that like button. Do subscribe if you're new. Here we go. Pliskova trying to save yet another breakpoint here. Breakpoint number 2. Oh, second serve coming up. There's a chance she could double fake this. Oh. Oh, Pliskova's doing well here. She's just saved 2 break points. Another breakable opportunity here for Magda Linette. She's knocking on the door. She's knocking on the door. She's gonna have to hope it's not a first serve. It is, but it's a great return. Oh, I thought she made it. I thought she clipped the baseline. I thought it was very, very close. Surely that's a close call. Yeah. What an ace from Pliskova. She just keeps on putting out these massive serves when she needs them. Kuba says, Vamos Polonia. Vamos Poland, I guess. Or Vamos Polish players. And now game point, good serve. Backhand cross though. Backhand on the line from Pliskova. Forehand on the line from Linette. Goes forehand cross. Forehand on the line from Pliskova. What a forehand from Pliskova. Massive power. Linette does the right thing, tries to maneuver across court. Moves it wide. It's been a very, very entertaining set. You feel like Magda Linette's probably playing better tennis generally, but because right. So 4-3 to Pliskova in this second set. We are on the business end now of this set. We're starting to approach it, fast approach it. And I think she's going to continue to serve well to have a chance in this match. Yes, she won the first set. That wasn't Pliskova anywhere near her best. She's now risen the level against the Suzuki. Yeah, so you could have some issues in so. Forehand, backhand cross on the net. The stretch sits past, slices the backhand, and buries in the net court. So 50, I'll find out. Oh. Okay. Serve into the. Oh, what a get. What a get. Magda Linette is absolutely motoring through her service games, and Pliskova is really struggling with them recently as well. Look at this again. Comes to the net, Pliskova volleys, not bad. It's just not excellent. Pagula gets there, passes it down the line with an absolutely stunning shot. So then the forehand from Kokonakis goes into the net. Kokonakis from Pliskova even. Four all. Andre says Dog Magda. Yeah. 4 all. Goes down to Tees and ace. So it is 15 love. 6-3, 4 all. Linette is a setup here. She's had her chances. She's had a lot of breakpoint opportunities in the second set. She hasn't taken them. Second serve, backhand from Pliskova finds the net. Second serve down the middle of the box. And Linette with a decent return, but backhand from Pliskova's loose into the net. 4 all. Yeah. Good serve out wide. Forehand is short. Forehand from Pliskova clips the baseline and goes into out on the stretch. Oh, it's too good. From Pliskova, the forehand out wide into out was just too powerful, and in the end, the net not able to handle that. So 30-15. Of course, it's going to be very, very tough. Very tough for her to break. Moment. Getting back into the rally here. Forehand to forehand. Oh, she just missed the line. Trying to find that angle, Magda Linette, and she has missed it. So it is 40-15. $29 unforced errors for Pliskova in total. 14 for Linette, so half the amount of unforced errors. Not as many winners though, for sure. Backhand cross from Linette is long. And the serve out wide was decent from Pliskova. Linette goes cross court. Pliskova just maneuvers it down the line. She saved a lot of break. Honestly, how many break points did she save in this set? She must have saved quite a few. Let's have a look specifically for this set. Yeah, look at that. So 6 break points saved for Pliskova. 2. Yeah, 2 for Linette. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm pretty sure I think that those break points were over 2 games, right? She had 2 games where she could have broken. She had chances to. She didn't quite manage to do so. She's been holding very easily, Magda Linette. So this is now going to be a really crucial game because obviously, if she doesn't hold, she will end up losing the set, and we will go to a decider. So this is now crucial. This is now becoming very crucial for Magda Linette this next game coming up. There we go. Served on the tee, backhand down the middle from Pliskova, backhand to backhand here. Goes down the line, Linette. What a backhand from Magda Linette. Massive from the Polish player. Guys, as well, if you are tuning in, you're new, please remember to that like button. Do subscribe if you're new. So 4-5 in this second set, but Linette is a setup. She's serving to stay in this set. She's 15 love up, but she's just about to serve that second serve into Pliskova. There you go. Second serve goes into the backhand cross, backhand down the middle from Linette. Forehand to forehand here now. Oh, Linette tries to go down the line from behind the baseline. That's not the right choice, I would say. It's a pretty ambitious shot to try and hit from that far behind the baseline. And she does find the net, so 15-all. Not sure why she didn't go cross court there. She's trying to take some time away from Pliskova, but So needs to build the point. She shouldn't rush it, and that's a beautiful serve out wide from the Polish player. Beautiful slice serve out wide. She finds the line, and that is inch perfect spot serving from the Polish player. Yeah, Ghost says, how about the net? Exactly. Yeah, she's playing well. I predicted her to win in the live preview I did. I said she'd win this, and I still think that's going to be the case. I do. I think she's looking pretty good. I think she's looking like she's playing some of her best tennis ever. I know she's got Radwanska in her team as well. And Radwanska was a very similar player, both counter punchers, both getting the best out of their game. Ghost says, I'm impressed. Linette's 30. This might be one of her last shots at a slam title. Vamos, Linette. Yeah, could be. Could be. I mean, or she could play another 5 years. Who knows? Second serve. Forehand from Pliskova does go long. So we are at 5-all. I am thinking Linette should get this done. I just have a feeling she had. Well, I think if she doesn't win this set, it's probably a little bit of an injustice because she has been a lot better this set. Well, no, sorry. Let me rephrase. She's been better than Pliskova this set. Not as dominant as the first set, but still better. Goes to Radwanska had a great nickname, Ninja. Yeah, good serve into back of the net, and the forehand's missed though from Pliskova. So she's serving to obviously guarantee at least a tiebreaker for herself. But Linette, if she breaks here, she'd serve for the match. So this is a massive game. Every game from here on out is huge. Serve out wide is good from Pliskova. Very good serve, good kick serve. The backhand from Linette goes long. You could see it really rose on Linette. She's not the tallest of players, so that would have been difficult to handle. 15-0. Serve goes into the net from Pliskova. Second serve coming up. Second serve into. Oh, it's a double fault. Oh, that could be costly, that double fault. That is her. How many double faults? I reckon that's her fourth, I want to say. A sixth. Oh my gosh. Sixth double fault of the match. That's not good. Could be very costly. We'll see. We'll see. She needs a first serve. She doesn't find it. This is where it's going to get interesting because she could go back-to-back double faults. It's happened in the past. Let's see. Yes, that's a massive double fault as well. That has gone miles long. She's closer to the baseline than the service box with that second serve. Oh, no. That's bad. So 2 breakpoint opportunities here for Linette. Surely she breaks. She had 6 opportunities throughout this set. She didn't end up breaking. You just feel like she has to. Good first serve. It is in. Oh, and Pliskova gifts it to her. 2 double faults, and then she does find the first serve, but she hits her 1+ shot, the forehand, straight into the net, and she could lose this match by basically just imploding, self-imploding in that game. Yeah, Andreas says Pliskova kaput. It looks like I would imagine Linette's going to hold here. She might have some nerves, so that could play a factor. But to be honest, if she serves how she served throughout this match, it should be comfortable. Ghost says Pliskova making big mistakes at the wrong time. Agreed. Ghost says is kaput a Polish word? Cool. I don't think it is it? They use it here in the UK as well, kaput. Like, I guess it's not. I guess it's not used a lot, but Andreas says it's German. Okay, it's also a game that you can play. Kaput. It's like I don't know how to explain. It's like a spear with loads of holes, and you put not like straws, but like long. I guess they are like straws, kind of. But anyway, yeah, you put it in. It's quite an interesting game. Anyways, Let's hope for the match at 6-5 in the second set. I don't even know. I don't even remember what the moral of that game is, or how you win. So first serve is long from the net. She's going to feel some nerves here. I don't think she's ever made a Grand Slam semi-final. So this is a huge moment for her. Hopefully she doesn't choke. It's a good second serve. Forehand down the middle. She just needs to get the ball back into play, and I think Pliskova will make mistakes. Already good into our forehand, though, from Pliskova. Goes down the line with the backhand. Oh, that's massive, I have to say. I said she'd make mistakes, but that's really good from her. The into-out forehand, I mean, to be fair, I thought she was going to miss it. She just clipped the line. I think she got a bit fortunate. She didn't hit it too cleanly. But the backhand on the line was clean as you like. And the forehand slice from Linette, not able to make it back into place. So love 15. She needs a first serve here. She does find it. Backhand cross from Pliskova's good, though. Backhand to backhand now. Pliskova tries to go down the line early. And I have to say, again, this time she does hit it cleanly again, but she does miss the line. 15-all. And Linette would have been really watching that ball closely as it flew past her, just hoping that it misses. Slice so out wide, short return, goes down the line of the forehand. Beautiful from Linette. Really, really good. Slice so out wide, and Pliskova only able to get that forehand. It's just a defensive slice into play, and it's very short. It sits up nicely, and she just whips the forehand down the line. 15, good so out wide. Backhand cross from Pliskova is good, though. Slice from the net. Oh, just long. 30-all. She wins that point, of course, 40-15. She would have 2 match points. This next point is either going to be a match point or a break point to bring up. Wow, this is one of the biggest points of her career for Magda Linette. So backhand down the middle from Linette. Then goes cross court, really good backhand. Slices in from Pliskova. Down the line goes Linette again. Slice from Pliskova again. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand from Pliskova. Forehand on the line. Pliskova is sticking in here nicely. Forehand cross from Linette's in. Oh, and Pliskova though makes the mistake on the forehand. She goes long. It is match point to Linette. And it's not a surprise that Pliskova makes the mistake in the end, because the shot tolerance from Pliskova is just a lot better in these scenarios. It really is. So match point for Magda Linette. And the Polish player tries to go down the tee with the serve. She's missed it. She's got a second serve. Can she do it with a second serve? You can imagine if she makes a second serve, it's going to be a pretty grueling rally unless Pliskova makes a massive mistake straight away. She goes into the backhand. Backhand crosses in from Pliskova. Backhand to backhand here. Down the line goes Pliskova. Forehand cross from Linette is in. It's a lob from Pliskova. Backhand cross from Linette. Then she goes forehand cross. Forehand from Pliskova goes into the net. What a win for Magda Linette. She almost screams to her box. She cannot believe it. She's made her first Grand Slam semi-final. There's a very, very kind of just polite handshake at the net. Obviously, they're not friends on tour. Well, that's a fantastic win for Magda Linette, I have to say. I mean, wow. I said she'd win. I didn't think she'd win this easily. She dominated that first set and second set as well. Had a lot of breakpoint opportunities. She was very, very good throughout, and just very solid, very good behind her first serve as well, you have to say. And I've been extremely impressed with the way that she's played. She's been very, very good. Impressive throughout. For Pliskova, she kind of just choked at the end there, honestly. The double faults and then that missed forehand, it really killed her. It really, really did. Massive shame, but not really much you can do, to be honest with you. Linette, though, played really, really well. Andreas is, dodge Magda. Bravissimo, Magda Linette. Peter says, congrats to Magda. Yeah, exactly. Congrats to her for sure. Played some really good tennis. And I'm glad I got my prediction right, which is fantastic. But look, she thoroughly deserves it. She has a very good team behind her. She's playing some of the best tennis of her career. And Radwanska in a corner in her box. I know she's not the head coach, but she's part of the team by the looks of it. That's a really good addition because she's a very similar player to how Radwanska used to play, a counterpuncher and someone who gets the most out of her game, and she's athletic like Magda Linette is as well. Sorry, even. So, yeah, I think thumbs up in all aspects. And for Pliskova, unfortunately, just a mental block, and she tends to get. I think someone said it earlier. She tends to play the big points pretty poorly. She does make big mistakes in big moments, and she was serving there at 5-all, and she ends up hitting 2 double faults. The second one was a massive one as well, and then hits a forehand on the 1+ shot after hitting a first serve into the net. So that's 3 mistakes in a row, gifts the break away, and then from there it's I don't expect it to break back, but it's just one of those things. She struggled really with. I don't think the expectation. I think people maybe expected her to win, but she wasn't a huge favorite in my eyes. Given that I had expected Linette to win, that was my pick. But yeah, for Pliskova, she's not getting any younger, and she has had chances to win slams. She made, of course, the Wimbledon final in 2021. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be great. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly good. David wins versus Goliath. Maybe. I mean, I guess in terms of height-wise, yes. In terms of ability-wise, no. I mean, yeah, I think, as I said, I think she had a good chance of winning just because of how she's been playing. She's been very consistent. I thought she'd frustrate Pliskova and she'd make mistakes, Pliskova. That's exactly what happened. And I know, obviously, that Pliskova had a winning head-to-head, but this Magda Linette is a different player to the Magda Linette that played her in previous matches, from what I've seen anyway, especially those a few years back. They first played in like 2012. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.